for the last 2 days. I think he's about wore out.
I bet. I don't blame him. I've just been
So,
moving stuff and I'm worn out.
yeah, well, um, okay, that's an N. Some of my
I need
letters
more than
apparently
three
are
of these.
not
Oh,
glued on. Are all the letters here?
well, that is something to
U
consider.
V W X. This is a
Hello in the
W.
chat if anybody's, I mean, in the
Yep.
non-chat because nobody's in the
Hello,
chat. But
hello.
hello, if you're here, we're happy to see you, even if we're.
Well, I guess that's interesting because all the letters are not here. This is a W, and there's no little stick for the W. So it was one of those things I got at a thrift store.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, you didn't spend much on it then, so that's.
No, I did not. I think it looks like it was $1. So they were a different size than I have. So I thought that they would be
They're kind of a fun font.
Yeah, and the thing of it is that first off, I can get a dowel or something to stick this little letter on eventually. It's I'll find something.
Yeah.
So
but if you've got all the other letters, then that's.
Yeah, and that's a W.
So
that's a W, so we don't use a lot of W's. Okay, A, B, C, D. I'm trying to find a way to store them other than plastic baggie though, because plastic baggies just don't work very well.
Right.
Okay. E, F. E, F.
When I was cutting these things out, I cut out some weird little things like this for stems.
Yep.
So I thought it would be fun to make some, see what we could make with.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
Is it more fun to have that one in front? I think it is. Anyway, if you cut out scraps and round them a little bit, it's really easy to make mushrooms.
Okay, the N is missing too.
I thought I saw an N.
Yeah, there's the N, but the little thing on the bottom's gone.
Oh, so there's, you put your W on there and then,
yeah.
then you do with the N. It's okay, buddy. Go back to mama.
Yeah, M, N. O, there's no O. Is there no O? Nope. That's interesting. But yes, I can put the W on that one and just write a W on it. M, N, O, P.
Well, these can just be ones that you add in for like ransom notes and things.
Well, yeah, because I like the different size letters and things. So that will, I won't be unhappy. UV to UV.
See, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's adorables.
I think so.
Hello, everyone. Okay, what I'm going to do, Lisa, is I'm going to put the W over the top of the end thing, and then I'll just write a W on the top of this. So see, that'll work out just fine.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Just because, and I mean, I have other letters that I can do ends with. And I think that's the only letter that's missing is the N. Okay, so now though I need to get something.
It's kind of fun to just mix them up. So
yeah. So, well, and I have uppercase and lowercase fonts too. So
Oh, yeah.
W. So now I have a W, just don't have an N. And I think that's the only letter missing is the N. Hi, Barbara. Okay, she needs
Hi,
another
Barbara.
couple. Okay.
Okay, go get one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So N was the only letter missing. Okay, so then these can go like that to hold those in, and these can go like that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm trying to find better ways to store these. And I have a little drawer over here that I think is going to work.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, these are loose. These have little boxes that they're in.
Yeah.
So
I have some like that somewhere.
yeah. And I think eventually what I'm going to do is try to make a little box for this because honestly, this doesn't function very well. It's
Yeah.
hard to get them in and out. It's as
Seems
hard
like
as
a
getting
good
them.
idea, though.
Yeah, it's hard as getting them in and out of this. Now, one of the things I did notice is that when I opened this little box, they like your collage mushrooms. Yes. First off, they don't want to come out of here, but they are not. They are all hooked together still. Come here. Yes.
I should have inked these before
See
I
here?
put them together.
They're
Oh,
going to be a little hard to use this way.
yeah, I've bought some that were like that, and I'm like, okay, you just did the minimum amount possible to sell these.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this little baggie can be thrown away because now I have a better option. And so I hope everybody's having a good what do we call this day? This is
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Yes, New Year's Eve. I knew there was a name for it. Just because I'm not normal. Uh-huh. Yep, yep, yep.
I've been watching some of the Streamathon, and
oh, I forgot it started already.
Yeah.
Now, we did decide we're not streaming Thursday, right?
Yes, and I'm not going to stream tomorrow either because Hannah will be home and we've got some projects to work on. So we decided to, both of us went and had to do a lot of errands yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And so the project that we wanted to get done this weekend didn't get done yesterday. And neither one of us felt like doing much today, productive,
Mm-hmm.
And she had a project she was wanting to work on. And I'm just wanted to veg out mostly. And so tomorrow we're going to do the projects around the house that we need to get done. So
get done. Okay. Well, I've been 3 days on those bead shows. So, it's just been, I've been covered up with that. It's all right. But, I never used to be, I didn't do anything after October because I could pretty much guarantee it was wasted. But this year, I'm so far down on my shows that I really needed to do.
Yeah.
The December and November and
whatever
December.
You could do.
Whatever I could do. So, because honestly, now sometimes after Christmas, people have after Christmas money.
That's true. Sometimes.
Yeah. So, and so that sometimes is helpful, but I really don't. It's just one of those things, and I'm not going to complain. It's just that it takes a lot of work to do 2 shows at the same time. And if I hadn't been boobering and booked them both at the same time, I'd have been better off.
Yeah.
But we were on our trip, and I was trying to do it on my phone, and I thought I had it sorted out correctly, and I didn't. So that's all right. So it was okay. It was, not stellar, but I'm not gonna. My Z, okay. Get in there, little guys. Get in there. Stay standing up. There we go. So, boy, Barbara was the only one in chat.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it's going to be a very quiet day today.
that's all right. Even if it's just you and me, I'm happy just to get to talk to you.
Well, yeah, I'm happy too. I suppose that could go in the recycle bin. I'll put it over there. Okay, yeah, ABC. No, I need the CD.
I got to get this room cleaned up a little bit.
Okay.
I
Please
got to
go
do
the
it
other way.
before I get it completely decluttered and organized because it's driving me nuts.
Oh yeah, well, I took an entire shelf out of the top of our cupboard yesterday. That was
Thank you. Look what Hannah brought me.
Ooh, yummy. And she a sweetie.
It's fine. Yeah. I didn't need a lot, but a little bit sounded good.
But it was all takeout food containers because, I cannot eat all my food at any one time in a restaurant. Never can.
Right.
So I always have all these takeout containers. Now, the
and some of them
styrofoam
were
ones.
pretty good quality.
Oh, yes, they were. And I used to, I saved them because, for like when we have family dinner, I can send stuff home and not worry a bit about food coming back, right?
Barbara's back.
Or about my containers coming back. Barbara's back, yay! So I don't have to worry about my containers. Well, that's all well and good, except Mom never takes food anymore because she, lives in assisted living, so she's provided 3 meals a day, and so she doesn't ever really want food to take home.
Yeah.
And Perry is the only other person who comes. Jeff's dad, his girlfriend always keeps them from coming. So it's like, okay, nobody else is going to have food to take home.
Sherry.
So I'm like, hi,
welcome,
Sherry.
welcome.
Happy New Year to you too. So it's like, okay, I don't need all these. Plus, I needed some more containers in the greenhouse because I don't have enough seed starting containers.
Oh, yeah.
So I got rid of all the ones that wouldn't work for seed starting containers, and I took the others out to the greenhouse, and I have them all sorted out and ready to use next week when I have time to do my seeds.
Good for you. Well, I'm just trying to get stuff, out of my house. I have too much stuff, period. And so Hannah and I've been getting some things that I kept last time I went through the kitchen purely because I knew she and TJ could use it. Now that they're officially engaged, we're boxing that stuff up.
Yeah.
So it's in my kitchen, and then next time he comes to visit, he can take it and go ahead and put it in their kitchen. So
there you go. So
that will be nice.
All right. Now I got a mess on my knife. Whether or not it's going to come off with this, I don't. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. I pulled the knife right out of the holder.
Oh, as long as you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. It just slid right out, It's sticky from cutting up that rubbery stuff. So now I'm having to try to figure out how to clean it. Which Mom gave me this the other day. So maybe it will work. Because she gave it to me so that I could clean, my my jelly plate or whatever with it. It's hand sanitizer. Hello, Violet. Happy New Year's to you. I haven't seen you in a while. I got some Happy Mail, but I'm kind of waiting for a few more people to come in before I say thank you. So
righty, cool.
Well, and I have Sharon's Happy Mail, and I'm going to do my little journal page with it. And Barbara, I'm kind of waiting to do my little journal page for a few more minutes, just because I was hoping a few more people would come in. Okay, that is like nasty stuff. It is, yuck. Okay.
What did it come off of?
Where I cut those little stamps apart,
Oh yeah.
it's the black stuff that is underneath the rubber to give it cushion, the cushion. But I got it off, so now that's what matters is I got it off because I want to do some. I want to cut up this cardboard some. My sister, my sister gave it to me, or I got a new little flower press. I think I may have gotten it. I think I may have gotten it at the library sale, and I did a video, and it was in the hall. Anyway,
Yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah, and even in my plastic one, I have more of these little cardboards and extra pages because they will squash. And Jeff went and got me longer screws and stuff. So I need to cut this cardboard so that I have extra cardboards. Okay, so
Barbara says, that's okay, Tanya. I'll start mine in a minute too. I've been watching the Streamathon and gluing jelly prints into my art everyday book. I have a whole empty signature to finish out today. Woo! I bet you'll get it done.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch the whole thing.
I keep thinking, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. And I'm thinking, nope. I cannot add to my stuff that I need to do. It's just not a viable option. It's.
Well, I'm gonna for our Streamathon that or whatever we're calling our birthday stream. I'm gonna I've been writing down things that I need to finish.
Yep, that's
and I just remembered one of them is this year's scavenger hunt.
2023s or 2024s?
Yeah, 2023s. I didn't finish it. And I'm like, I'm not even going to do 2024s because I haven't finished 2023s.
Okay, I did finish 2023s. Oh my, that itches. Just a minute, I can't hear you. Oh, all of a sudden that head thing and that ear thing just made my ear itch. Something fierce.
It was just too much.
Yeah, it was like, oh, tickle, tickle, tickle. Well, I was watching Becky yesterday, and that's her goal is to finish things this year. Her word of the year is going to be finish, and I want all of the unfinished projects off my table. That and clearing up the house is just
Well, it's going to be use it or get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm not saying that there's not anything I'll that I don't use this year that I'll keep. I'm just saying I'm going to go through it and decide, is this something I'm going to use? And if it's a journal I started and I know I'm not going to finish it, I'm going to make that decision and give myself permission to not finish it. If I want to finish it, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Right. That's it. That's kind of it. Hi, Sharon. I need to get to that point where any projects like, okay, I went through a cupboard the other day looking for some yarn for Mom, and I had this Afghan project started, and I'm like, there's not enough yarn here to actually finish the Afghan the way I would want it. So what I did have started, I took apart for Mom to use the yarn.
There you
because
go.
she'll use it up and I won't. I did finish the rug that I had started. It took me,
I saw that. That was really pretty.
yeah. It was I I always wore turtlenecks, cotton turtlenecks
Uh-huh.
in the wintertime. That was now I don't anymore because good heavens, around here, even though I get cold, the turtleneck would make me just way too warm.
Right.
So I just I said nope, I'm just going to get rid of that and I'm going to not have that on my agenda. Okay, so that will work right there like that. Um, so I got the rug done and then I got all the Afghan taken apart so I can give it to Mom. And so
I can't remember if it
that's
said when you posted the picture. Did you say where you are going to put it, or have you put it somewhere?
uh I I actually put it in the I put it in to use as a bath mat because the cotton that's the shirts that I used to make the inner portions of it are all cotton, and that's what I had started it for as a bath mat. So because we use a bath mat you can pick up all the time, because here if you don't pick it up and put it up, it doesn't dry out. You can't
Yeah.
leave one on the floor. So I usually use
Well, I leave mine
towely
on the
ones.
floor, but I pick it up and throw it in the washing machine. I've got the kind that's just
Yeah.
cotton all the way through. No plastic backing or anything.
Right. Well, ours you have to pick up and lay over the tub, or it doesn't dry. So I hope you all have a safe, healthy, and prosperous new year.
Amen.
Yes, I think that's the goal for the year. So, um, Jeffrey is accomplishing all kinds of projects. He's almost done with the rock. He got all the rock in my greenhouse, of course, and then he put rock. There was some areas around the house that he had put some rock and he wanted more. And then we have these banana trees. Like our house, this is the corner of the back corner of the house, and there's a huge pile of banana trees right here. Well, in back here, it gets muddy because the banana trees don't let the ground dry out. So it gets weedy and it gets muddy. So he put extra rock in there and along this back side of the house. And we have crawl space under our house, and right here on our house is where you go into the crawl space. But he took out a bunch of the dirt that was right here because to get in that hole, you got to get before you had to get actually on your belly or on your back to go through the hole. So he dug a bigger hole and is bracing this and he put rock up to that and all that kind of thing. So he, you know, he's just, cleaning up the yard, making the yard all nicer.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So, and he finished my other garden bed. So all my garden beds are made, remade, I should say. So I'm going to stop after this one and I'll do my um, little book page. Yep. Because I can do some more of that later. But see, now I have extra cardboards to go with my extra pages.
Sounds more like a nightmare to me, Barbara.
What's that? Yes, on the
Said
belly
yes
sliding
on the
under the
bill.
house. Yes. Yeah. Well, it wasn't something he found fun, that's for sure. Okay, I have a butterfly and some books and a couple pieces of paper, and I have Sharon's things that she sent me. And I have, it's kind of Christmassy, so I don't know, maybe I won't use the Christmassy parts, maybe just this piece. Although that's Christmassy on the back. I don't know. Maybe I'll save those.
That's
I
what I
don't know.
did. I've got them sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got some pretty ones from her too. And I've got them sitting right here. I've got to put them with my other Christmas stuff, but it's out in the studio. And so I'm put them where I can't forget to do that. Because I
Yeah,
don't want them to get lost.
I still have that Christmas journal in the middle of, so I may put them with that and work on that later. Clothes drawer. There we go. What else is on my table here?
I'm not really excited about either one of these.
Uh-oh.
Don't really care about it. Like them very much. So
okay, could you?
I'm going to throw them away.
Okay, well, that's all right.
Because
You're
I have
allowed.
a million parts over here to make more.
Yeah.
And now I know what I don't like. So I do like this one. And because it's a weird paper. And I just got ink on it, and so I like that one. It looks.
Paint them, Barbara says.
Well, I've got so many painty paper pieces over here I can make more out of that I would rather just make more than to go back and paint over those other ones.
Yeah, you can just throw them away.
Yeah, I think I can throw things away every once in a while. I think it should be allowed.
Yep. Okay, I have an antique archaeology bag right here too. I may have to dig out some more trash though, because this is not inspiring me. Okay. I have this.
Not inspiring you.
No, but look I have this.
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah, so I think maybe we'll do something fun with that. So let's see here.
What can we do with that? Stems I have.
Okay. There we go. It's beginning to look better. A lot like Christmas started to come out.
I know, that's what came straight into my head. When you started saying that, I was like, yeah, well.
Okay. I'm kind of liking it now. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so far I like that a lot. What's this? Okay. Okay, that butterfly is kind of cool. Now then, that means I have to figure out what to put on what page to put it on. So I'm thinking I like that page right there. And I kind of,
Barbara says, I need to start my little book page with some Neo color to change it up a bit.
Okay.
She also says, I love that cardboard piece, Tanya. Save some of that for your jelly plate. I bet you've already got some.
Oh, I think I have some of that for my jelly plate. Yep, I do. But I think I want to cut this down a little bit because I really like this number right here. And I guess I could try to come in a little closer. Just a little bit. There we go. That's a little better, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Guess I'm gonna have to mess up the rest of the because I got ink where I didn't want it, so now we just changed it. Okay.
Yeah, I think I need to cut off a little bit. So we'll just cut off a little bit and just, not worry about it. It is just trash, right? It was headed for the recycle bin.
That's right.
Oh, look at this little piece. This little piece is going to be fun too. I put it on the other side. Oh, yes. Okay. All right.
Don't you love it when inspiration hits like that?
Okay. So this can go right there. And this can go right there. And this piece. All right. Yep. Okay. So far, that's what we've got right there. Oh, yeah. I'm liking that.
No, it's not big enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really thinking I want something that is maybe a different
Might
shape.
need another element.
You could put a little ink on the cardboard.
Yeah, I already sort of thought I might do that. I have these I made the other day too. I've already used some of them, but I don't know. I don't like that. I actually was thinking about a little gold on the cardboard. Okay.
See, you can save all the little pieces you cut off like this to be stems for more mushrooms.
There you go. Okay, I was thinking about maybe doing a label out of this, but I'm not. There's my label thing. Okay.
Well, I meant to stop doing what I was doing and work on my my little book.
Book.
I guess I'll do that after I glue these two down.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because I've got it sitting here.
Maybe it just needs some little bit of gold paint and some words. That may be what it just needs. Just
Gold paint's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might do some
or
gold splatters.
I was thinking about gold. Oh, what do you call that stuff?
Like wax or?
Yeah. I think I've got something that, I could put on with my finger.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's, been a while. That says it's rose gold, and that's not what I want. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I moved paint, and now I can't get everything back in.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but I've just been there and done that.
Yeah, and what I have is rose gold, not gold, which makes me, not like it.
Makes you irritable.
Makes me irritable. Yep, makes me irritable. That's all right. I got some other stuff. I'll just use paint. I'm sure I've got something.
I'm sure you do.
But I really and truly thought I had some gold wax. So let's try. Oh, I know what I've got. Oh, gosh. I keep forgetting I have these. of those. Because I was sure I had gold ones. Well,
Cover
that's
stuff up because I
interesting.
don't want it to get on somewhere else.
Oh. Okay, somewhere along the line, I got these at a thrift store or yard sale or something. So let's see what it will do. Let's try it on this.
Oh, yeah, those look like fun.
Yeah. The gold isn't going to show up very well, I don't think. That's the thing. It's all right. Gosh, darn it.
Did you know they make things like this for oil in your kitchen
Yep.
to use instead of Pam spray?
Yep.
I didn't know that, but I just ordered one with some of my Christmas money.
Oh yeah. I had one. The only problem with it is when it decides it's going to clog up, it's almost impossible to clean.
Yeah. Well, I saw on some of the other ones that were made a little different, people talking about that being, you just have to throw it away.
Yeah, that's what I did. I threw it away.
And so,
Oh,
a
that is
couple of them
not
said
one.
they bought these, after that. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and buy this one. Well, it's not this particular one, and it's in glass instead of plastic.
Uh-huh. So
But
the glass part you could put in the what do you call it? In the dishwasher, I would think.
yeah, but that's not the part that usually gives you the problem. So
No, and olive oil is thick. Okay, so this kind of gold did not show up very much. The yellow gold is showing up better.
okay, well that makes sense
Yeah,
because that's so close to cardboard color. It's just like shiny cardboard color.
Yeah, and I just wanted a little.
Okay,
But I don't
I'm
know.
going to
But
move
what
that and let it dry. But there's
this would be prettier.
my
Oh, that's
splatters
cool.
on
Yep.
that. But I'm going to go
Oh,
ahead and
I
use
kind
the
of like
rest of this on here.
this reddish one on top of the yellow with the yellow one. Maybe, yeah. Yellow one and reddish one together.
Okay, well, that'll be good.
I would think there's a better way
with this paper, but it's going to have gold all over it.
There you go. I would think that there'd be a better way to get it on there though than my fingers, so I'll have to think about that.
Like a Q-tip or
maybe a makeup sponge.
The sponge instead of
Yeah, but now I've got my fingers all messy, so I'm not going to worry about it at this stage of the game. I do like it better now, though.
Okay, now I made a big mess.
That's all right. So did I.
Okay, good.
I think maybe it needs some green too.
Set that up there and let it dry, and I'll try to clean up some of this paint. Oh, it really did go everywhere. It's probably all over my shirt too.
Uh-oh.
Oh well, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not something I wear out in public, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was watching somebody, and it's like, well, if it's stained or whatnot, you got to get rid of it, right? Well, yeah, right. I have 30-year-old T-shirts, and I wear them to work in, and I'm not going to go out and buy new work shirts because I have a stain on this one.
Yeah, and for me, if you don't really like the shirt, getting a stain on it gives you permission to get rid of it.
Oh
But
yes. Hmm.
if you really like it, it's like, well, I'll just wear it at home.
Well, and mine is more the t-shirts and stuff that, I
Well,
have to have
you have to
cotton
find
ones.
cotton. Yeah.
Yeah, and I could easily burn little holes in them and stuff like that. So, okay. I am kind of liking that. Okay. All right, let's throw these pieces away because they're kind of in the way.
Okay. I think that's clean enough. Clean enough for Lisa.
Okay, and then if I put some words on there, I think maybe I'll put this up here though. Some words on there somehow. So, oh, I gotta hunt up another pen because I bent this one the other day. Okay.
I finally bought me a box of them. I kept bending them. I was like, I just need a box of these stainless steel, unrustable pins. And so,
Well, I think Helen brought me 2 or 3. It might have been more. I don't know. She brought me some, but and because I had bent mine, and I don't think that stuff looks very metallic. That is one thing I'll say. I honestly don't think it's very metallic. So, okay, we're going to talk about this right now, but we need to talk about it again later in case more people come in. Lisa and our channels started in January, and both of us within a few days of one another. So, this coming Friday and Saturday, we are going to do a very long set of streams. We are going to stream from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, and again from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. And we're not doing it overnight because neither one of us can handle that right now.
yeah.
It's too hard on our bodies.
But we still wanted to have our birthday stream since it's kind of a tradition. So
right. So we just decided we would do 2 12-hour streams, and we do have a few people coming on as company. Teresa Church, Barbara Clark, and Jamie from APG Jamie. They're coming on to stream with us. For about 3 hours. Celebrate the birth of your channels and a lovely, precious friendship. Yes,
that's right.
It's so funny, Violet. We started our channels about the same time. Met through other people, other people's channels, and got to streaming together. And it just, it has been just a wonderful ride.
It has been. It's been the best thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we need some words. I need some words. Okay, where are my words? I got to get things out of this book and into something else because this does not work. Okay.
Yeah, she's just got you down for Saturday, Barbara. Would have been fun to have you both days, but
yeah.
But we're glad you can come on Saturday, so that makes us happy.
I think Jamie and Teresa are both coming on Friday. I'm not sure. I can't remember right now. Okay, so I don't have any words in there in that one. So let's see, maybe the words are in here. Yes. Oh, I like this, and it's a good color combination for this page. It says, you don't have to do a single thing to be special. You just are.
Oh, I like that too. We need to we need to remind ourselves of that sometimes.
That's right. I'll be present in chat, but I remembered I've got my line dancing on Friday afternoon. Yes.
Well, you need to go do that because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does. I wish I knew how to do that because I am so uncoordinated. It's probably never happened. I am not a I am not a coordinated individual.
Okay. When I was in my 20s, I don't remember, how exactly what year, but in my 20s, I was taking college classes, and one of you had to have a PE,
Yeah.
And so they had a class called weight training and conditioning, and it would just happen to be at the right time when I could take it. That's why I chose it. I wanted to take bowling or something, but this weight training and conditioning was at the right time, and so I chose to take it, and it was fun. It was machines that you lifted weights. And then the conditioning part was basically line dancing, and I had never done anything like that, and so it was a blast. I had a lot of fun.
Barbara says they teach every single dance and is a very beginning class. Well, I had to take several different PE classes to get my degree, so I can't remember how many hours of PE we had to have. So I took something like modern dance or something where, the most important thing was to just show up.
Yeah.
That's like, if you show up, you'll probably get a grade. That's what matters, because, I'm definitely not that girl. But I also took tap dancing because, swimming is not my thing. I'm a very poor swimmer, and anything with a ball is definitely not my thing.
Yeah, me either.
So
we just had to take 2 semesters, so I just did the same thing for 2 semesters.
For 2 semesters.
Yeah.
Yep. But even later on, before Brandon was born, but probably around 1983, 84, when I was here, before we went to Texas, I went to the gym every morning and lifted weights. Because, I was having to lift sewing machines off of semis onto the dock and stuff like that. And I needed to have muscles, but now I can't hardly pick up my own foot. So
how are your leg exercises coming now that you brought that
up? I will tell you what, I cannot get to the time frames he wanted because I am barely I struggle to do 3 sets at a time at 60 seconds each.
Well, I can do 60 seconds for each leg once at a time.
Yes, one at a time.
One at a time.
Okay.
They creak. My knees creak.
Oh, and my hip gets a cramp in it, and my thigh gets a cramp in it, and things like that. but I am getting to the point where I don't like it like that. I'm not sure. Uh, the I can do 3 reps now of 60 seconds each. I can't do the fourth rep because I can't hold up. I honestly cannot hold my foot up for the fourth rep. So I have to do it three reps and then go on to do something else. And then come back and do 3 more. I'm doing 10, but they're 60
Well, I'm
seconds
not doing
in.
10 yet, but I tell you, the most reliable, this sounds terrible, but the most reliable time I remember to do it is when I go to the bathroom because the toilet is exactly the right height for my
Right
foot to
height.
be on the ground.
Yeah.
And, and so I just take the extra time to do this
Yep.
while I'm there.
Yep.
And so I
Mhm.
know I'm getting, 4 or 5 at least a day in,
Right. Yes. And
whether
that's
I doing
that's
anything else or
well, and that's it. Now
not.
for the first week, I couldn't get 10 in. Because I every time I'd sit down at my chair, I would try to get them in, but it just wasn't happening to get all 10 because I could only do one at a time. Now that I
Yeah.
can do 3 reps at a time,
Hi, Joyce.
hopefully, hi Joyce. Hopefully next week I will be able to uh, uh, do the 70 seconds. That's my plan, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to do just a minute. I'll finish that in a minute. But Joyce is here, so I want to
Make
say thank
yourself
you to
big.
Joyce. I'm going to. I got a present from Joyce in Happy Mail, and she sent me the same thing she sent you. I was so excited. Look at
Ah,
these.
we
I
have to
love
do
them.
something with them together.
I think they belong on journal covers. I just really
I do
do.
too. Yeah,
And we need to do a dragonfly journal, anyways.
true.
And I have stuff I've been saving for a mermaid journal. So, Anyway, she sent me those and I just love them. Thank you, Joyce. And then she sent me this really sweet card and she sent me one of her wreaths too. So,
Yay. Yeah.
I'm going to put this with my Christmassy stuff for Christmassy journal. And then we will have to do something with these because, hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. So glad you're here.
Yeah. So that's two out of 3 of my happy mails that I need to say thank you for, but Andrea hasn't come in yet. So when Andrea comes in, I gotta remember to say thank you to her too. So I hope I've said hello to everybody. Hi everybody. Okay. This is my little journal page for today. It says you don't have to do a single thing to be special. You just are. And I like the rub-on stuff, but it is not shiny like I had sort of hoped. So I'm thinking maybe. Oh,
I
I
like the
know what.
combination of colors, though.
Yes, I do too. I think the combination of colors came out just fine, but I wanted a little bit more gold. So I'm wondering if I
It's kind
couldn't
of
do
like
a.
a patina.
Yes, it is, but I'm wondering if I couldn't do a little bit of something like made it a little more shiny. I don't know. Of course, this won't write over the wax, so I guess not. I'm not going to worry about it because I do like how it came out. So now I just have to remember to date it. Mask, sorry, eyes, not seeing the tiny keys well today. Love your background on that cardboard. Yes, I think the background on the cardboard came out really cool. Oh, Barbara, Teresa is saying she loved Barbara's masks, which I thought were really cool too. So, okay, let's see here. Today is the 31st, December. Let's see. 31st, 2023. We'll have to see how many more pages we have in here. I'm not sure. We have quite a few, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, it'll close. It's like, uh-oh, it's not going to close. I got it a little close to the thing, so. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of pages left in here. I thought so. So, 1, 2.
Teresa's going back to the balcony.
Okay, see you later.
Thanks for letting us know that you're here. We really do like to know.
Yeah. 14, 15,
Okay.
16.
Now I need some words.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Well, this book's going to last me through next year because I'll be gone some.
When are y'all going next?
Probably not until either late in March or early in April. We are going to do what we planned on doing last spring.
You're going to have to refresh my mind on what that is.
Oh, we're going to go to the crystal digging place and Crater of the Diamonds and those places.
Okay. I have got these that I have not used because I'm not as good with snark as a lot of people are.
Oh, and they're snarky.
These are the snarky comments.
Ah.
But I decided I'm gonna start using them because it's ridiculous to have them in my drawer
and not use them.
And not use them, yes. Some of these I think would apply to my kids.
That's good. Uh-huh.
It says the sarcasm is strong with this one.
Oh my. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's cool, Barbara, that she left you a comment. Did you see? She says that Kirsten, her inspiration, left her a nice long comment with some suggestions.
Well, that is cool. That's always nice.
Yeah.
When the person that you got your inspiration from finds out about it and enjoys what you've done
and
or
recognizes
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more of these just because I'd like to have this project done, and if this project is done, I can go on to the next project.
It's funny because I see some of these that I like, but then I think, oh, I need to save that for a special page.
Oh, now we aren't supposed to be doing that.
I know. It's exactly what I'm telling it out loud. I'm announcing my imperfection here. This one says, I would like to announce that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, that one belongs on any page. I think she saw
because this page I knew exactly what I was going to do, so that one doesn't fit here. But
well, yeah, I'm glad you didn't hate it. Yeah, if somebody doesn't like when you've used their information as inspiration, I don't know.
Well, even if you'd made it so different from theirs that it's not their style at all, just the fact that you were inspired by them, they should like. But there are some people who they're like, don't copy me or whatever. And I don't understand why you're on YouTube if you feel that way.
Yeah, that's yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that one. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I probably should get out my bigger board. It might save my Teflon mat from getting ruined. But I'm being lazy. Oh, yeah.
Here's one that says, marry someone who can cook. Looks fade. Hunger doesn't.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There's some advice.
That
Like Hannah, you're lucky and you get both. She gets a
Ooh.
good-looking guy who can cook. So
who can cook? Ooh.
and he likes to cook. So she's got it made here.
Well, Jeff used to cook too, but he kind of quit doing that somewhere along the line.
Well, we won't tell her that.
Well, I know exactly when Jeff quit cooking. When we found out Brandon had so many food allergies.
Oh, and it became work.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of work to sort out what you could have on what days. And so that's really when he kind of quit cooking.
Yeah.
Up until then, he had.
Oh, okay. I'm going to use this one.
Okay.
It says, I need a 6-month vacation twice a year.
Oh, I like that one. Oh, that's a really good one. You wish you had someone to cook for. If it was just me, I probably wouldn't cook. I can eat a lot of yogurt and salad, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. And I tend to eat more when I cook, so I'd be better off if I didn't cook. But we had quiche last night. I needed to use up the rest of the ham, so
that sounds good.
I fixed a quiche. I had planned on it. When I went to the store to get the ham, I got some broccoli, and when I got the pie shells to make the pies for Saturday, I got extra so I could make a quiche, because I knew we would have a lot of leftover ham. And we had put a big old dent in it, but we hadn't used it up. So I finished it up with a quiche. I actually put a little bit away in the freezer for, because I had cooked the ham bone. So now I have some put away for potato soup with mixed veggies.
Karen married me in spite of my cooking. Not that I was a bad cook, but our second date, I cooked for him, and I made a huge mistake. It was like I was making stir fry, and I grabbed the bottle of liquid smoke instead of soy sauce.
Oh dear!
And he took the leftovers home.
Oh dear! Okay.
I was like, you do not have to do that. He goes, if I don't take them home, you're going to throw them away, right? I said, yes. He said, I'm taking them home. And he ate them.
Okay. Well, there are things you can do to stuff, like add it to something else that will help it. But,
Anyway, the bad thing is I put it in there several times before I figured out what was wrong.
Because I was
like, this just doesn't taste like it has any soy sauce in it. It just tastes wrong. And
so she kept doing it, guys. She just kept doing it.
Kept doing it. And he was standing there watching me add it in, and he said, well, why do you need so much liquid smoke anyway? And I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good man.
Yeah. Teresa had chicken Alfredo and mixed veggies. Jeff used to eat anything. Anything I fixed, he would eat it. Well, I fixed something when we were in South Dakota, and it went in the trash can. But it was because the chicken was freezer burnt. You know how that happens?
Oh, yeah.
And it had that taste. It looked fine, but it had a terrible taste. But he used to eat anything I cooked. Now, if he didn't eat the leftovers, that meant that he didn't really like it. But here lately, he's gotten very picky. And now he's not eating very much because they put him on that new medicine. His A1C was 8 this last time. So she put him on Ozempic.
Oh, well, I sure hope it helps.
He's not been eating very much. His sugar in the morning is down. Whether he's lost any weight, he's only taken it twice now. So, it's something you have to inject every week. So, but his sugar had been like 160 to 180 every morning, and it's been down around 150 and 140, 150. So if that's what's bringing it down, fine. But it's still awful high. But if he loses weight, it will go down. So
Right.
part of it is that Jeff has a very bad carb habit.
Yeah. I understand that. Trying to give mine up. I was really good until after Darren passed away, and then it was like,
yeah. Well, there's some things you have to understand that you just can't fight everything.
yeah, you just got to do what you can do. But
That's
I'm at
right.
a place now where I'm ready to go back to being healthy again. I'm tired of hurting all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I went about my hip, and guess what? I found out it's not my right hip; it's my left hip. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the lack of strength.
When I go to the chiropractor, I mean, my right hip really hurts a lot. When I go to the chiropractor and she's working on me, she always works on my left hip first, and it hurts bad when she's working on it. I'm like, why does this one bother me so much when you work on it when it's not the one that hurts me? She said, because it's all connected.
Yeah. Well,
it's all connected, and this one is pulling that one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I thought it was my right hip that was not strong and causing me to do the stairs funny, but it's the left hip that I can't hardly hold my foot up to do my exercises. It's the left one that's so, which makes sense because my left is my non-dominant one.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't think about it being.
Wasn't what you were expecting.
Nope. I'm beginning to wonder if this blade is bad.
Well, it's possible. Sometimes they go bad real quick.
Yeah, well, and it's been in here a while, so I'm wondering if I need a new blade. Because this is taking an awful lot to get these cut. And it's not that thick of cardboard. Okay. So let's see if we don't have a new blade.
That one is going to stick out.
I think I had some in here. What is this? Oh, that's something okay, let's put you in there because you really don't belong in here.
Ooh, no, that's not going to work. Okay. Because when I do this, it bends it. This sticking out.
Oh, uh-huh.
I guess I'm just going to trim it off there and let it be the edge of the page.
Okay. As long as that doesn't make you unhappy.
Well, it doesn't make me happy, but it's not, the end of the world. Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so there's no blades in there. So where would the extra blades be? Well, let's just see if it's the blade, because if it is, this would be better and it will work better because it's brand new. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all didn't know you were going to have to watch paint dry, did you?
They don't mind.
I know they don't.
They're just happy to see something happening.
Well, and I'm just happy to talk to you.
I am too. I'm just glad to be on here.
Well, it might just be the cardboard. Well, that's a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. I wonder how many of these things I really need.
I don't know.
I think this makes 2, 4.
Barbara says she's just happy to have you back in the saddle for a few months, Tanya.
Okay. Well, oh, and Friday we're starting on my channel, and then we're switching back and forth just like we have in the past. But we're starting on my channel at 8 o'clock. Then we'll go to Lisa's, but on Saturday we're starting on Lisa's channel. So just on where you need to find us if you're going to come find us. A new blade is necessary in my knife. Apparently the tip of the other one is gone. So, okay. I think we will cut one more and then call it good.
Are these for your
These are for the new little flower press to carry in the camper. I had been carrying a little plastic one, and it doesn't press them very well, and I keep snapping the little bolts in it. We've gone and hunted plumbing fixtures and things like that to use it, but you can't really use a metal bolt in the plastic because it would just break. So when I found this little one that was wood, Jeffrey actually got me longer bolts, and that way I have more room in it, and it's not very big, but it works real well in the camper. I have a big one in the house if I want it. But this one's kind of nice because it's just little and it's just easy to tote, and I can put a little flower here or there in it.
Yeah, I have a little one kind of like that one that you've got there. Hannah has a big book press. That if we really wanted a big one, we could use that. I mean, it's a huge thing. It would probably do 11 by 17 paper, but
Jeffrey made me one a long time ago that definitely will put an 8.5 by 11 foot paper in it. So, but I don't use it very often. It's just kind of awkward because it's so big. So this little one works much better. Yeah, a sharp knife actually works really way better than a dull knife does. Why I did so many that were, with a dull knife, I'm not sure. Oh well.
So keep this little guy up here.
Oh, that's cool.
Keep the pieces of birds.
Yeah, the pieces of birds.
Yeah. And
it's funny though how
they're overlapped. So
yeah, so it's funny though. Sometimes just like a head or something like that works because you can put something else over the top of it, or put it on the edge of something, the edge of your page. I used a bunch of Christmas things that way on those little books that I made for the assisted living center for Christmas. I used a lot of little Christmas parts and pieces. Okay. I got this somewhere along the line at Hobby Lobby, and I got it because I wanted to have one in my it was one of those clearance items, and I wanted to have one in my go box for the camper, and somehow it gravitated back in here. Oh, that's good. I put the lid back on. I still have another one to do. Okay. It's the way it works. All right. Mm-hmm. So,
well, one of the projects Hannah and I are doing tomorrow is putting me up a retractable clothesline here in the dining room.
Oh,
so I can
okay.
jelly print in here.
Okay.
I decided I didn't want to move the one that was out in the studio because sometimes Ethan uses it for his projects. And so
has he been using the studio more
so
since you're not out there?
He hasn't right now because there's still so much of my stuff out there.
Ah, okay.
But he intends to whenever I can get my junk out. But that hasn't been as high a priority in my getting done as it is in my wanting to get done, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I totally understand. I found
Candy.
my
welcome.
Hi, Candy. I found my dining room table, and I found my kitchen island for Christmas, and that was that was good for me. I was very happy. So, okay. Oh, let's see if this chomper will chomp this corrugated cardboard. Oh, it chomps it just fine.
I tell you, that's a wonderful little machine.
Oh, I love my chompers. I really do. The only thing I dislike about this thing is the fact that it does not like to empty.
I don't like that either.
The way it empties.
It's amazing how much you can actually get in there before it doesn't work.
Yep.
And so when you're trying to empty it out, it takes forever.
Uh-huh. And I have learned a pokey tool is very helpful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can just do the Fonz method. I beat it.
You beat it. I see. Okay.
I beat it on the edge of the trash can. Come on.
I'm working on a table in my living room, about halfway unburied. There you go. Yep. Well, we buried the dining room table back, but
but it was unburied for Christmas dinner.
It was unburied for Christmas, not Christmas Day. Well, yeah, it still was unburied Christmas Day. Sort of. The box and stuff from Jeff's Christmas present was on the table. All the styrofoam that came out of the box. My gosh.
What was his Christmas present?
I bought him an air fryer.
All right.
I think it's like yours. It's got. Hi, Christine.
A toaster oven air fryer?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It has 8 different kinds of cooking. Oh, something for 2 years, lost 60 pounds. It has helped curb the appetite. I cannot eat pasta, bread, cheese, or pizza. Sometimes I can only take a bite or two of any meal. Well, Christine, he definitely has curbed the amount he eats. Last night he ate less quiche than I did, which normally he would have gone back for twice as much. He'd have eaten a quarter of the pie, and he did not. So I'm hoping it helps him to lose weight.
Just remember, him not eating is not a reflection on your cooking.
No, it isn't. But more importantly, I don't like it when he doesn't eat regular meals.
Yeah,
You know, it's important to eat balance. It's important
that's
to
true.
have balance in your meals. So, and I'm going to have to excuse myself for a minute. So I'm going to make you big, okay?
All righty. I don't know if what I'm doing is good enough to be big, but back several years ago, I don't know if it was 2019 or 2020, maybe been 2018. I don't know. I had a in August that year. I did an envelope project every day. So I did something out of envelope, made something out of envelopes every day. And these two things that I'm working on here were a couple of the projects that I made out of envelopes, and I never actually finished decorating them to do anything with them. So that's what I'm doing today. Um, Tanya got me all inspired when she said this was going to be, you know, finish UFOs, and I was pulling stuff out for our stream Friday and Saturday, and I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and work on this one today because I have plenty to do for those 24 hours. So I have an empty ground coffee bag. What can I craft with it? Well, you could make a journal cover out of it. You could make pockets for a journal out of it. Depends on if you like the sturdiness of the bag or if you like if there's a logo or a picture or something on it that's cool, what you would do with it. But those are the first two things that come to mind for me. Okay, somewhere I have a magazine for gluing. Hmm. Oh, I've also splattered gold on some paper. Woohoo! Okay, I gotta find my magazine. I'll be right back. Trying to remember where I stuck it so I wouldn't lose it because I was afraid I'd throw it away. Okay, Lisa, where'd you put it? Ah, here it is. Here it is. It was pretty. You know, sometimes all it needs is a little gold or copper.
There you go. Little gold, little copper. This is the. Oh, I guess it would help if you could see the whole thing. Yeah. This is the thing I'm talking about, and see, Jeffrey got me bigger, longer bolts that go through, and it won't have feet on it. It'll just have the little bolt on the bottom of it. But it came with just cardboards and a few little sheets of paper. And by having lots more paper and cardboards, I've got a bigger bite of stuff that I can put in there.
Yeah.
And that is the plan. So that's why I was cutting those up, and I think that's probably enough because I can only put in as many as the bolts will hold anyways. Oh, there's a bug. I didn't realize I had a bug. I could have put another bug on my. See, there's a bug. The bug stamped in white on colored paper. Okay, but what I need is my pokey tool because those cardboard things, this is what I'm talking about. This thing won't spill. And that the method that Lisa was talking about is not working at all. So and I know it was cleaned out just a little while ago, so it's not. Oh, I forgot. I did chomp all those comp books.
And that was a lot of comp books.
Yeah, 51 I made. All I did was cover them, really, so. It took me 3 days, I think, of a lot, 3 days worth of work.
This is just soaking up the ink, so it's not really showing up because it's fabric. I'm trying to make my tree branch on here.
On there. Oh, I think I will cut it open for large journal, please. I'm about to scan her little book page. Yay! But she had to restart a computer. Oh! Joyce, honey, did you not hear me just say thank you for all my wonderful things? Oh, no, she's
talking
Candy.
to Candy.
She's
Yeah.
talking to Candy. Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. I think I got it emptied. But see how much junk was in there?
Yep. Are you sure that's all of it?
Yeah, it looks like it's all of it. Now, see, I think while I was in the middle of the comp books that I cleaned it out because it was that full. So I won't tell you that for sure, but I think that's one of the things I did. So, okay, what's next? Let's see. I think I'm going to work on this because this is the spring trip. I haven't even come close to looking at the fall trip. The fall trip's just in a box. So, hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Oh, it's all right that you didn't realize I was live. I've been in and out as far as lives go, so don't feel bad if that's just, yeah, don't worry about it. However, Julie, I know she wasn't here to hear on Thursday. Lisa and I are going to do our birthday live stream thing. Friday and Saturday, we will be on for 12 hours each day. We will start on my channel on Friday morning and Lisa's channel on Saturday morning. And we're running from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening Central Time. So that's just the FYI there. Okay, how many of these have holes? Looks like that pile has holes. Okay. Oh my, apparently that. Okay, I have learned a little bit of a lesson.
Yes, the 5th and 6th, Julie.
The 5th and 6th, yes. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Can you heat it up a little bit with your heat gun? Maybe it'll come apart easier?
No, it's I used photo paper, and I should not have used photo paper. So.
Can you wax them?
Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do because it's one of those things I did not realize until I got home, and they wanted to stick together. So, but I don't want to wax them live because maybe I'll work on that Friday because they've got Mom's address on them.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, that I thought I had gotten past all that, but it's the photo paper situation. It wants to stick to the thing behind it. So I think I got all the holes punched. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, I did. Okay, but I need a back cover and a front cover. I was thinking about putting, what is this?
What does that need?
Hmm.
It needs something more.
Yeah, it does. Hmm. Hmm.
Just add more tree in, maybe.
Yeah. Go up behind his tail and up into the top right hand side of the page.
Yeah.
Made with brown fabric dye. Ooh. Julie's been playing again.
Ooh, that sounds smart. I wouldn't have thought to make a spray with fabric dye, but it sounds like a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Julie, this coming weekend. So, okay, so I have 2 pre-cut cards to do something. And I have this little guy that says explore. Maybe I could use some map. Just some map. So that means I have to go get some map, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back, guys.
We'll be here.
I think I know where there's a map. Oh, that kibble was a little hard.
Do what?
The kibble was a little hard. It's cute.
Yeah. There are also little bitty tiny nuggets in there that
Yeah.
might come out the bottom if you don't get a heart-shaped one in there. Oh goodness, excuse me.
Me and TJ are about to talk, so I need to get at least one of these done before then. I know I'm great. I'm a natural at this. I'm a natural at procrastinating, which I am a natural at.
I don't know if y'all can hear Hannah, but she's just admitted she's a procrastinator.
Wonder where I got it from.
I don't know.
Love you, Dad.
No, it wasn't your dad. You're right. Must have been me. Or maybe it just came to you naturally on your own.
I don't know.
I was going to say, it's gift generation. It has nothing to do with you, Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Tanya says it skipped a generation. It came from somebody else. No, we're not going to blame Grandma with that.
You're not? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, I got these at the library sale, I think. When I was at my sister's, I think that's where I got them. So I think we'll use maybe one of those. We'll see. Barbara says she's in good company. Yeah.
Barbara says you're in good company, Hannah.
Okay, so okay, I think I kind of like that. Let's see. Do I want to do it this way? No, I want to do it that way. All right, so we're going to put some map on these 2 cards, and then we're going to put the explore on the other card. Let's see what we got here in the way of map. Got a lot, but okay. This is Iowa. And actually, on this trip, we stayed right about there. Oops, right, yeah. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the sun had decided to do that again. No, shoot. This time of year is the only time that gets like that. But Lisa, that's looking good. Yeah, I think that the extra tree added to it quite a bit. Okay. I think, yeah, Lisa has her sound muted right this moment.
Sorry,
So.
I was having a cough and
That's all
sneezing
right.
fit.
That's all right. I just, but Julie had said something to you and that it was looking good and you hadn't answered her. So that's why I wanted her to know that you had muted.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Julie.
Okay. 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 Now, where's my lines? I drew. I just don't know if I can see the lines. I'll get it closer in a minute. Always have a map. I have a special spot for maps, actually.
Well,
Why would someone be operating a generator for hours every day? An indoor grow? It's my neighbor, and the constant buzzing all afternoon is so irritating. Is it not do they not have one of those gas generators, natural gas generators that turns on once a month and runs for a while, Barbara? Because if you have a whole house generator, they have to come on. Now the electrician told me they set theirs to come on once a week to exercise. So they have to exercise for so many hours once a week.
I messed up there.
You did. How's it messed
right
up?
up there. It's too thick for being out there.
Okay.
I may have to cover it up with a bird that's sitting right here out of the book.
Okay.
Or maybe this bird sitting here.
Yes, we'll cover it. There you go. There you go. Except his tail's going to get bent.
Yeah.
Yep. Teresa's
Ah,
looking for a road atlas. Yep, the road atlases work well too. So, okay, let's see here now. Let's put this in here. Now that we've got it a little less monstrous.
okay, I'm going to think of something to cover that up. Just not sure.
I don't suppose you have a little tiny leaf punch.
I don't know. I have a little one or not. I have this. But those look too big to actually fit on these trees.
Hi, Brittany. Oh, Teresa, that is a really that would be a fun way to do a fun thing to do with it. She's going to use it as a memory journal for her hubby.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a pocket here. I could just make a pocket
Oh, that might you. Yeah, there you go. You fixed it. There you go. There you go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I can get this thing in there though to do that, but if I can, that's what I'm gonna do.
There you go. That'll work. Uh-huh. Okay, so
No,
that's
gotta
the
go this way.
background, the back one. This is the front one. And this will go on there like that. And then this will go on. Where did it go? Right there. Yeah. Okay. Now we got to do. Okay.
Okay,
This
except it doesn't want to punch through the fabric. That's all right. I'll cut it.
Okay. This is how little I've done art. Look at this. I haven't even got water in my thing to do Mod Podge. I mean, that's just sad. Sad. That's sad. And I have no water, so I have to go get water. I'll be right back.
Can you not just make one, Teresa? You're a very talented person. I think you could make one. Oh, a road atlas. Okay, now I understand.
State Farm sometimes has them. I don't know if you're not a State Farm customer if they'll give you one, but I know that we get one every so often from State Farm.
Okay. That kind of fixed it, I think.
Oh yeah, I think that looks fine. Yep. Okay.
I do want to add another little bird in here. Or
no, I don't think so. I like it with just one.
I think I do too. I think I do too.
Are you going to put any words on there or?
I probably am. I just haven't decided what yet.
Okay. Not one of your snarkies, huh?
I don't know. Depends on how snarky I'm feeling when I get to it.
Get there when you get there.
When I get there.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what I was afraid of. I didn't get it on the edge very good. Bullet. Oh,
thank you, Brittany. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Okay, this is bad when you don't get enough glue on the edge. There we go. Okay. Yep.
Okay. This is kind of a minimalist book, I think. A couple of mushrooms on the front, a butterfly and a bird. I don't think I'm adding anything to the kitty cat page. That fabric's just so cute. I'm just leaving
I
it
was
like
gonna
that.
say, yeah. You don't want to mess with it if it's, there's a point where you got to leave it where it belongs.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's pick this up. Well, it's not exactly straight, but that's all right. I can live with it.
Well, that's good.
She has to go back to work on Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you still be working from home though. That's good, but it will definitely be different.
Yeah.
It will definitely be different. But we'll be praying for you, Brittany, that it goes well and that you're able to do the things you need to do and not feel like you're neglecting your sweet baby. Because I know that that would make it harder
I was
if you
gonna
felt
say
like you were
that's
neglecting her.
that's the hard part. Yep.
And I'm sure that, she's a smart cookie. She's not going to let herself get neglected. She'll make sure she needs. She'll make sure you know.
Oh yeah.
Julie, and I don't know how it is where you are, but in the United States, every state has a tourist place where you can get maps of that state
Oh, yeah.
for free, along with all kinds of books, magazines about the state and about all the parks and all the things to do in different places. You can get all kinds of stuff free from those touristy places. I would bet
Department of
y'all probably got
Tourism.
something like it.
Department of Tourism is what
Yeah,
I
you can
usually.
even. I don't know if they'll send them overseas or not, but you can go to states and say, I'd like to make a trip to your state. What I need information about what's fun to do there.
Now, most of the time, they do not send me maps. We tend to get maps when we stop at the rest areas as you go into that particular state.
Yeah.
The Department of Tourism doesn't usually send maps. So
the one place I definitely got maps from was Alaska. Alaska, it was amazing the amount of stuff that they send.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Of course, they're because working hard to get people to come, so
they thrive on tourism. That's their biggest industry.
Yeah.
And in all the holiday centers, ours are often they'll be like different touristy areas that will have them.
Yeah, lots
then there will be state ones, and so they vary in what you'll get from the different places. So I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I didn't feel interrupted.
I often, when we're planning our trips, will send letters to the different states, so that I get. A lot of times is a lot of stuff we will never use, like hotel information and restaurant information and things like that, which we don't use that much. I mean, if we're in an area and we want a restaurant, we usually ask the campground host what's good, because that they're better than the tourism places about restaurants. And since we don't use hotels,
yeah, and you're probably looking a lot for mom and pop kind of places and not
right.
Not not chains and things like that sometimes show up in those magazines.
Right. That's it. It's hard to get authentic Mexican truck. Actually, Teresa, we have a trucker's atlas. Jeffrey went to the truck stop that's up the road from us and went in their convenience store thing and bought a trucker's atlas. It's different than a regular atlas because it has it has truck routes marked on it. Trucks are, tall, so there are certain things that you can't, certain roads you can't go on because of the height, and there's certain roads you can't go on because of your weight. So the trucker's atlas has those routes marked, and he just went to the truck stop and got it. But we did have to pay for it. So, and I have no idea what he paid for it. I know it has saved us a few times. Yeah. We didn't.
But I imagine those would be hard to come by at thrift stores and stuff. I've
No,
never
they
seen
don't
one. So.
They don't show up at thrift stores. That's for sure. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever gotten a atlas at a thrift store.
Yeah, I've gotten a few, but in fact, the two, I think it's only been a couple of times, but when I did, they were actually on the free table.
Okay.
So even better, but
yep. Okay, so there's the beginnings of that one.
I need something to make that stiffer, but I'm not really wanting to fussy cut it out again. So it may go down here on the pocket.
Okay.
And then I can decorate this with something else.
Yeah,
but it doesn't really show up very good, does it?
It doesn't show up bad.
In person.
Yeah, and I think it looks pretty good on there.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Now our GPS in the camper is also got ways to set it for height and length and weight restrictions too. The big problem is we don't tend to program it ahead of schedule because I usually use my phone I usually use Google Maps instead of the camper GPS.
Oh, yeah.
But if we started using the GPS more, it also has all that information in it, and it would route us around those things. But sometimes when it routes you around things, it's not exactly what you want anyways. So okay, so these are the covers of my little book, guys. That's what I'm working on here. Oh. Okay. Alrighty, now I just got to get those dry. Then I can glue on my Explore sign.
How many years are we celebrating next weekend? 5?
I think it's 5. Yeah.
First 2018 is when we both started.
Mm-hmm. And then we got the camper in 2019. And then we came home, and in 2020 was when COVID
Yeah.
Cost us our trip.
We were streaming together in 2019 because on
Yeah.
every other week, like 1 week at my place, 1 week at yours, or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
And then we went to twice a week during
When-
COVID.
During COVID. Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I want to wax these, and I wonder what I can use to rub it on with. Paper towel?
It seems
Or
like it would
would-
work.
Or would a makeup sponge be better?
It might be more controllable
Yeah.
and not soak up your stuff as much.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm going to mute for just a second.
Okay. She's muted, and I've got to go get 5 years. It was in 2020 that I found you. Maybe late in 2019, because that's when you sent out the first little. Yes, that was it. 2019 was when I sent out the little books. And okay.
But it was in January of 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think either.
Or was it at the end of 2019?
I think it was actually at the end of 2018 for 2019.
That's what I was
Oldest
thinking, because it
Videos
was for
for Tanya
2019.
is January 7th, and I think Lisa's oldest video is January 2nd.
I think that's right.
And
Yeah.
I think that's where it, so it's, and we found each other within the first year. I'm going to go across the room and see if I can't reach down. I think I know where my Daddy Van's wax thing is. So
Alrighty.
I think it's Daddy Van's. I think it's just furniture wax. Jack, can you help me for a minute? Can you reach something down for me? You're not playing a game or anything, are you? Okay.
Did it work?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You can hit it for much.
All right.
I don't know. You'll have to see. I'll show you where it's at, and then you'll have to see what you have to do, because you might be able to just reach it. If you can stretch that far, yeah. In between that purple thing and that red thing up there, there's a can of furniture wax. Yeah, see, 6 inches taller makes a big difference. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, he's just enough taller that he could reach it and I couldn't.
Well, that's good. Enough is enough.
That's it. This is just paste finishing wax, and I think it was Dee Dee who, suggested this back in the day when everything was sticking together. Now, since I started using Mod Podge, I don't usually have this problem. The problem is that I put some of the
I added some grass.
Oh yeah, the grass looks perfect. This is photo paper, see, and when I put the photo paper, when I used the photo paper, that's where my problem came in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make myself little again.
What did it really say, Barbara?
Do you ever look at Words Buddy? I popped up my chat out so I have a bigger place to write, but down below on the original window message I thought said nothing to see here. Okay. Okay. All right.
We
all
pooped
right.
out. What she thought.
I guess so. All right. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, well.
Okay. Trying to keep it in the screen. Got to do something here. We've got, is this a pocket? Yeah, it's a pocket. Something comes out this way. I think I'm just going to seal it shut though, and not have it be a pocket because I'm not really in the mood to make a bunch of things to go in so many pockets. And I think I had quite a few pockets in this one.
Oh, really? That's my favorite thing is to fill up pockets.
I know. I should send it to you and let you fill it up.
Please don't. Please don't.
Don't you want another project?
Please don't.
She's like, no.
Please don't send it to me to fill up. No. Okay. Now, you suppose this has to dry before, it's going to be effective?
I don't know. Depends on how wet it is. How wet does it feel?
Well, it doesn't really feel wet.
Teresa says she found one. It's a year younger than what she wanted, but it'll work. Yay.
Yay.
Are you going to come on with us, Teresa?
Yes, she's doing, I don't have my chart over here, and that's on my other computer. So.
Oh, well, let me look at, you sent me an email. Let me look and see if I can find it.
Okay. We have Jamie, Barbara, and Teresa now. So.
Well, I know Beth said she wanted to do it.
Okay, well, she hasn't messaged me, so
yeah, Teresa's coming on from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah, and Jamie's coming on right after her, I think. Isn't that how it works?
Oh, I lost it. I mean, I went away from it. Let me look. Okay. No, Jamie's coming on from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay, so that's what it is.
And then Barbara's coming from 2 to 5 on Saturday.
You're right. Okay, so this is kind of, it definitely not slick anymore. So hopefully
it'll be good.
Yeah, hopefully it will be good. So I wonder if I may have to do the fronts too because of I used photo paper. So if you're going to make a book out of it, photo paper doesn't work to make your postcards on. If you're going to send it in the mail, it works just fine. And the reason I had decided to use photo paper is that it keeps me from having to cut so much cardstock. Because photo paper I got at thrift stores, you can buy a whole huge pile of it for cheap because people aren't using photo paper like they were. So what I'll probably have to do is to wax both sides.
Oh, she found it at Thrift Books. That's a great idea, Teresa. I'm so glad you thought to look there.
Yep. Got myself a switch, so I'm learning to use it. A switch.
Okay, we're both at a loss. A switch for what?
Yeah. What is it? What kind of a switch? What is? Yeah. Guess we don't know what you're talking about.
No, we're behind or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make one.
Switch Pro. Still don't know what that is. We're technically challenged, so
a die cut machine. Oh,
cool. Okay.
I'll have to look into that so I know what you got.
Yeah, because I don't know what that is. I have not seen one of those before. Okay, so here's the deal. I've decided that I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do both sides of these because, you know, if I do a little on both sides, then it will be.
It's a Sizzix. Okay, cool. I'll have to.
Oh,
I haven't heard of that, but I'm trying to not look at stuff.
yeah, you want
'Cause
to
I
know what's
don't.
in my cart? You want to know what's in my Amazon cart?
What?
Those S notes, uh, Sharpie S note markers. They don't bleed through your paper.
Oh, yeah. I don't
I
know
think
about those either.
I
Don't want
think
to know. Don't want to know.
I think it was Dee Dee who said something about them. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Um, it was on sale for less than half price. Wow, that's
That's
cool,
awesome.
Teresa. Um, they they're like Sharpie markers in kind of like highlighter colors in some respects. Although there's like 36 colors, and at the moment they're more than half off on Amazon. And you
Oh,
know, but at the same time, do I need more markers? No, no, no.
no. Well, Barbara,
But
I don't leave things in my cart. I put them in a wish list because if I leave them in my cart, one of the kids orders something and they assume because it's in the cart that I want it and they just order it.
mhm.
And it goes to my credit card. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
then they pay me back for what they order for themselves. But I learned that several years ago when Darren ordered me some glue that I had stuck in the cart and then decided I didn't need. And I forgot to take it out of the cart, and he just ordered it when he was ordering something else. So I don't want
Yeah,
to.
because he was being nice.
He
Hmm.
was. He was very nice, and I'm using that glue right now. So
There you
you
go.
know, it was the art glitter glue. It was definitely going to come in handy. It wasn't a wasted order, but I wasn't expecting to get another one that soon.
That soon, yeah. Hmm.
I'm trying to remember why I even had it in the cart. I think it was on sale or it was like right before winter and I was trying to decide could I get by with what I had through the
Yeah.
winter or not. And but yeah, I could see how that would work pretty good, Barbara. I have put things in the cart and then done the save for later, and so whenever you're in your cart they come up right below it, the things that you've saved for later.
Yeah.
But I've decided it's better just to stick them in a wish list, and then I have to look at them on purpose. But anyway, I really am gonna try to make this year a use it up year, and I've got so much stuff. I don't need to. I mean, I can find something that will work for whatever I need.
Well, the
I don't need to
reason that
order
I kind of
anything.
wanted to was, I use markers in my planner,
Yeah.
and
Well, I
they're
did order a couple of things before the end of the year. So
uh-huh, see, um, and the thing of it is that they're what do I want to say? Um, okay, I'll think of it sooner or later. Uh, they don't bleed, and that's the big thing that I liked about
yeah,
them is that they don't bleed through your paper. So,
and that's
uh,
important.
yeah, and because I don't think I have anything that doesn't bleed through. Now, it does not say they're permanent. That is another thing that was interesting to me. I have other Sharpie markers, and I like Sharpie markers, but they do bleed through your paper, so that's why I don't use them very much. But these don't say they're permanent. I screenshot and put it in a wish list album on my phone. Well, that's right. They're just too expensive to look at. Now, I will tell you, I was also on this morning. I need a new jacket, winter jacket, all round, all purpose jacket. The one I have is a knockoff from a Columbia jacket, and I've had it for okay, we were in South Dakota 12 years, so it's let's see, Brandon was probably about 9, he's 33, so what, 22 years old? Is that how old it would be?
Yep.
So let's just say it's 20 years old, because I got it when we first moved to Nebraska. And like I said, it's a knockoff. I got it at Sam's. Well, it has an inside lining that the inner piece comes out and zips in, kind of thing. That's the kind of jacket it is.
Yeah.
Outer shell. My outer shell has the zipper's about decided it's not going to work, and the pockets have holes in them and stuff like that. So, it's been a good jacket. I wear it a lot.
It's put in
And-
its time.
But I need a new one. So I was looking for a Columbia one because, as long as I wear them, it's okay to spend some money on a good one. And I know then that I'll have a good one.
Yeah.
But I can't find what I want.
Well, I understand. I had a really hard time looking for a new coat back a couple of years ago, and I was whining about it a lot, and Darren finally said, "Come on." We went to Burlington Northern, and he said, "Just find one here that you think you can stand to wear
Yeah.
that does all the things you want, and it doesn't have to make you feel beautiful. It just has to make you feel warm."
That's warm. Yeah. Oh, see. Yeah, Candy.
And
The
so
thing
I
of
got
it
one.
is, the thing of it is that I really want one just like I've got.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because I know that I have other jackets and I won't wear them near as much as I do that, because it's just such a good jacket. We don't have a Costco here either, so. And I've watched Sam's, but they don't have any of the ones like that you can take the inside out of.
Yeah.
Basically, it's two jackets that zip together. That's what this one is. So. I hope I'm not going to be sorry I did this.
I hope
But
not to.
I don't think so. I can tell from my fingers that they feel like they won't stick together this way, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
I know some of them won't because they're fine. It's these ones that are done on the photo paper. So the one Jeffrey has a jacket just like mine, but and I would snitch it because he wears the inside part and not the outside part, but it's too big. So, I mean, he does wear the outside shell once in a great while, but very rarely. If I get this done anytime soon, then I can, maybe Friday, I can bind it. This is our spring trip. I haven't even done our fall, anything with my fall trip yet. Did I tell you Mom got a postcard? Oh, couple weeks ago. She got a postcard from North Alabama. We hadn't been in North Alabama in about 6.5 weeks. It finally got to her.
That's sad. North Alabama is not that far away.
No, it's not. That's the
It's
thing.
not like it came from California or someplace.
No. So, okay, so if anybody came in and didn't hear, we're gonna do a birthday stream. Our channel birthdays are this month, so we're gonna stream this coming Friday and Saturday. Both days we're gonna do 12-hour days, and we're going to start on my channel Friday morning at 8 a.m. and we're gonna start on Lisa's channel Saturday morning at 8 a.m. And we are not streaming Thursday because we're streaming for 24 hours technically over the next few days after that. And Lisa has said she's not streaming tomorrow. So
Right.
that is just, the plan, guys.
We got to get stuff done so I can stream Friday and Saturday.
That's right. I got to find all the projects I want to work on. Of course,
Well, that's part of what I've got to do.
Knowing that it's 24 hours, I still probably won't get much done.
Well, I decided I don't have to finish any of them, but I'm going to try to have at least one different project to work on in each 3-hour thing.
Yeah. I would like, I just know
Otherwise,
that
I'll just get one done and that's all I'll do.
Well, and the other thing is I don't want to get bored. So,
yeah.
The makeup sponge works pretty well to do this, just FYI. It would be nicer if it was a little bit bigger. If I had one of those, like Dollar Tree makeups, the bigger, rounder ones, contouring sponge or something.
Oh, yeah. The ones that are
kind
of like a knob.
Seems how I don't do makeup. Okay, that's a good schedule, ladies, Barbara says.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're glad it's approved.
Well, I think it was Andrea who suggested that last time. I'm not sure if it was Andrea or not, but I know that it was suggested last time we did a 24-hour thing that maybe we should break it up and not try to do that.
I think it was Andrea, and I am grateful that she did because I wouldn't have thought of it myself, and it was definitely a good idea.
Yeah, because we just, I can't sit here that long. As it is, I've gotten up 2 or 3 times already, and it was a good thing I did because the first time I didn't think I was going to get up.
Exactly. I've had to get up to go over to the other part of the room and get something, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I hope
now
I do.
I do when we do the long streams. I do usually move my other chair over here, which helps. So.
Well, this is the only chair I have that'll work. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. How many more of those did I use? I don't know, but that one's stuck together right there. So I guess it's. Oh, crud. Oh, yep. There's another one. Yep. Oh no! And this is one of my favorites. This is. Oh no! Well, it's not too bad. This is where I got that new stamp.
Oh.
It was south of Kansas City that we were, that we saw we went to this scrapbooking store, and man, did they have some cool stuff. There's also one north of Des Moines in, I can't remember what town it is, that we went to while we were gone. That spring trip, I got to go to a couple of scrapbook stores on the spring trip. This trip, I didn't find hardly any scrapbook stores. There was one in Bar Harbor, but they had almost nothing. It was a quilt store, scrapbook store combined. And Jeff took me, but it was just kind of, you know. I did get these while we were, where are they? They're sitting here, right here, because they are for my book. I got these little lobster and crab
Oh, those are cute.
brads. I want, you know, they're sitting there because I want to use one on the front of my book when I do my fall book. But seeing as how I haven't gotten my spring book done, and we'll see when I get the fall one done. Uh-oh, what did we do? Uh-oh, assuming you going live during the
You
day.
were doing oh no stuff, so.
Oh, I see. Julie, yes, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday. Now it is
Central Standard Time, just like we always do.
Yeah, so 8 a.m. is probably the middle of the night for her. I don't know. Because 1:30 is kind of crack of dawn, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she can find a time in there that she can watch.
Yeah. Well, and it will be recorded, and we'll be switching channels back and forth like we usually do. So that, because otherwise it takes so long for it to propagate onto YouTube. It's just way better to do multiple shorter streams. So. Oh, I could have used the Kentucky map because we did go to Kentucky on this trip, but that's okay. I used the Iowa map for my covers. Okay.
Some of this stuff is cardboardy, and that's harder to use on something you're going to try to stick in a pocket.
Oh, you mean like thick cardboard? What time is it there now? $3.48. 3:48. 3:48 p.m. Yes, 3:48 p.m. Sorry. And come 4 o'clock, I'm going to probably have to go because I have a bead show that's ongoing. So I kind of need to stop and make sure that I'm sorted out because I do have to close it out tonight. But Lisa and I are both in Central Time, so that it makes it easy for us to use Central Time together.
Yeah.
Pensacola, Escambia County is, I think there's 2 counties, maybe 3 in the state of Florida that's in Central Time. The rest of the state is Eastern Time. Kind of really weird. So. I think the wax will work. It makes them, at least my fingers, it makes my fingers feel not sticky. So much for my toll ticket. It just went away.
Goodness. It disappeared.
Yeah. It's 8:48 a.m. Monday. Okay. So is that a 15-hour difference? Let me see. 4 o'clock to midnight is 8 hours, and midnight to 9 o'clock.
7 hours. I was thinking it was about 17-hour difference.
Yeah, midnight to 9 o'clock is 9 hours, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
So 8 and 9 is 17. That you're right. So it's 17
Okay.
hours difference. I think, Julie. Both Lisa and I think it's 17 hours difference.
But neither one of us is certain.
Yes. But I can tell you what,
Throw that out.
if you put in there's on the internet there's this thing that says time zones, and you can put in your time zone and it'll give you central time zone. Or if you put in central time zone, it'll put in your time zone. Oh my LOL, my maths. That's kind of yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jeffrey does math that way too, Julie. So I'm kind of familiar with that kind of math. This stuff feels icky on my hands, just so y'all know.
Okay, thanks for telling us.
Okay. Yeah, they really stuck together. Don't use photo paper if you're gonna put them together. Or if you do, put the glue on the slippery side, or glue it on the slippery side. The thing is, your ink pen writes better on the slippery side. Don't ask me why that is. I don't know.
And I think Central Time is Chicago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On the world clock, I think it's Chicago that you look at.
I think it's Chicago. Yep. Teresa, I'm using Minwax paste finishing wax, and I'm pretty sure that back when I bought this, it was Dee Dee who said that this worked. This was back when I was using like straight Mod Podge, and I don't use straight Mod Podge anymore, and I usually don't have this issue because I use the glue Mod Podge mixture. But I used photo paper, and the photo paper is what's causing the problem. If I hadn't used the photo paper, I think we would have been fine. But because I have, I've not used photo paper in the past, and they've all been fine the way I did it. You get this, you can buy this very cheaply at, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, whoever has paint. And you can tell I've used a ton of it, right? Yeah. I've very rarely used it. I just knew where it was. It has a home. If things have a home, then I'm pretty good, but it's the things that don't have a home that is my problem. I've got Sydney, Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, Montreal, and then a few others in UK and Europe. Paraffin wax is going to be awfully hard. Okay, paraffin is not. This is. Let me put my finger in it. See, I can just scratch it with my finger. See, it's soft.
It's kind of like the Daddy Vans, except it's a lot cheaper because you get a lot more for the same amount of money.
Right. It's like Daddy Vans. It's just cheaper. And now this one says natural. It does have a tiny bit of color in it. It's not white. So Daddy Vans might be more clear. And this might come in
pretty much the same in the package, but
okay. Well, and this kind of stuff might come in clear, and I didn't know to look. So that may be, turtle
Yeah.
wax. I don't know about turtle wax.
Yeah, I don't know either. This is for furniture.
Yeah, this
Um,
is a furniture polish.
Hi, Sophia. So good to see you.
Hi, Sophia.
Okay, I need y'all to tell me what you think about this. It doesn't feel right, but I don't know what's wrong.
Well, the bird and the stamp are on the same line, so that yeah,
Well, I thought about
there.
doing this.
I like that better.
That was the way I had
Mhm.
it first, but then it felt like it was really heavy at the bottom.
Mm, it
And it
doesn't
may not
seem that
matter.
way.
That may be fine since that's where my focal point is.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so much to me. It seems more balanced because the gray in the upper left-hand corner with the white background behind your bird kind of makes that angular look, and then going to the stamp makes another angle, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it does because
Teresa says it needs inky.
when it was
Yeah,
like this, I didn't really like it.
right. When you put the stamp on, it brings your eye in another, it makes your eye move again. Teresa
Yeah,
says it needs inky.
I agree 100%, Teresa. And we will inky it. Okay. Well, see, this was what my instinctive thing was. And then
Yeah.
I thought, well, maybe that's too heavy. So just go with your instincts, folks. The first thing you do, a lot of times, really is better. Not always, but a lot of times it
Um,
really is.
what is your city that's nearest? Well, let's not use mine.
Is Dallas on there?
Dallas. Yeah, try Dallas because that's a big city and it's definitely in Central Time. I thought Chicago was on the list.
Well, I thought it was on the list too, because every time I've looked at it, when I look at it, it's
Yeah,
that's
but
what's Central Time. But that doesn't mean coming from Australia, they would have the same.
well, and see that's why she's got Sydney, and it may be that's little. Teresa says little stamp in the bottom.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Thank y'all. I think everybody agreed on that. That makes me
yeah.
happy.
The big problem, Julie, is Pensacola is not a very big city. I mean, technically, it's bigger than we've lived in the past, but it's not a very big city.
Same with Amarillo.
Yeah.
It's big enough that people laugh at me when I call it a small city, but when people are thinking about DFW in Houston and Austin in
Yeah.
Texas, Amarillo is a small city. So,
Dallas is on the list. Okay, go with
okay.
Dallas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It says 3:58 p.m. Okay.
Yep, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And that's what time it is. Yep. Okay. And I think I'm going to finish this one, and then I need to get off because, like I said, I've got invoices I have to sort, and I've got beads I have to sort, and luckily I don't have to cook any dinner because I cooked yesterday.
There you go. That works.
Mm-hmm. Well, the day before I was supposed to cook, and then I said, Jeffrey, I don't want to cook. Will you have pizza? He said, Of course I'll eat pizza.
I was going to say, what man would say no to that?
Yeah, not many. Okay. Well, that doesn't finish them, but it I can clean it up a little bit after a while and work on it some more. Had a blast carving them all. Don't think I'll need to carve a new stamp in quite a while. Yeah, Sophia. Uh-huh. Um, we've carved stamps and carved stamps and carved stamps, and I haven't used them like I should. I need to get them out and use.
Yeah. I had
I
them sitting
have
on my desk when I was out in the studio, and I still didn't use them.
Well, mine are in this
But
little
I,
drawer right here beside me. So,
yeah,
okay, that wax is all over. I'm going to have to really go do a
a clean.
dishwasher stuff. Yeah, dish. Look at it's kind of
Oh,
it,
yeah.
I tried using a wet wipe, and the wipe is stuck to my fingers. So, but dish soap will take it out.
Yeah,
Jasper's
put
about to
everything down
start on the
lower than I meant to.
streamathon. Oh, okay. Um,
Well, y'all can go
Messy.
ahead and go. You don't have to watch me finish this.
No,
I've got one more thing to stick on, and we're done.
I know. Messy Palette is who? I can't remember. Hmm, I should know. That's Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hey, glad you're
she's
here.
she's saying good morning. We're getting ready to go. Poor baby. Uh, okay, guys. Remember that Lisa's not streaming on Monday, and we're not streaming together on Thursday, but we will be here Friday morning at
Bright and
8
early and all day.
a.m. and all day. So we're going to do 12 hours on Friday and 12 hours on Saturday. That is so cute, Lisa. So did you finish the whole little book, or
Well, I got one more.
pocket?
I got a
put
pocket to
something in?
fill here, and then I've got to do something on both of these.
Okay.
So
well,
I will finish it. I'll finish it when we're streaming Friday.
Yeah.
And then I've got a little bit over on this one. I've got to do something on these.
On those pages.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, there's
Some of
my
them I
little.
just doodled. I mean, I just outlined in black, and that was all
Well,
I did.
that works. Yeah. That's cute. This is my page from today. I really like how it came out. This
Yeah,
butterfly
I
was
do
laying
too.
there, and I made this piece of junk with the cardboard, and
You did great. Now, if I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. There's my page for today.
yeah.
It
So,
says I
and
need
Barbara,
a 6-month vacation twice a year.
yeah, twice a year.
That's
6
how I
months.
feel right at the moment.
You do realize that that's kind of what we do.
That's kind of what you do, but I don't get to, and I need it.
Mhm. Yeah, of course, 3 or 4 months is good too.
Yeah,
And
3 or 4 months would be plenty, actually. I
we've
would
been
be
doing
happy with 1 month twice a year.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
We've been doing 3 or 4 months twice a year for a while.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm glad you can.
I want to stay gone longer, but we have those, commitments, parent commitments. That means that we have to come home and take care of stuff. And, that's why it gets so hairy when we come home, because, we've got 500 dentists and eye doctors and mom's eye doctors and mom's doctors. And
yeah, because you've been gone.
Because we've been gone. That's right. So, anyways, guys, love you all, and we'll see you soon in
Friday.
6 days, Friday morning. It's bright and early. Have a great holiday. Be careful. Be good.
Happy New Year. Stay safe.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.